Hey, photographers, it's Sarah Petty. How are you? Hey, Instagram, how are you guys? I am so excited. I want to share with you guys time management tips for photographers working from home. And if you notice, I have my cape on. It says, I'm worth every penny. I thought I would wear that today because I want to remind you guys that no one's going to save you, right? You have to put the cape on sometimes, and you have the ability to save yourself, right? You can fly in and participate in your own rescue. So important. We give these to our coaching students in our coaching program. It's closed right now, but they are, we don't make them, but we have them wear them and keep them in their office so they remember they have the ability to jump in and save themselves. But I get it. You guys are home. Life is crazy. You're sharing computers with your kids. You're trying to get your work done. And I just want you to know you don't have to beat yourself up. Okay, this is the time when we want to get more done in less time. We're not going to get everything on our list done. We're not going to be as productive. So I'm going to give you 3 things you can be doing to help your productivity. Okay, so number 1, I want you to type in if this resonates with you a little bit. Okay, number 1, keep your radar up. All right, a lot of you are spending time on social media. You're on your phones. You're doing things, and you're trying to numb a little bit of everything happening in the world. So important while you're on social media, like local businesses, share, listen to what people need. Okay, so important. I always talk about the slug bug. Do y'all remember the slug bug game? I played it with my kids when they were growing up, where you see a Volkswagen Beetle, you punch your sibling and you get a point. Slug bug. And if you don't play that game all the time, all these points are driving by you and you're not even seeing them. You have to train yourself to look for these things. So people with their kids home from college or kids home from around the country, around the world, who are home from work study programs or things like that, you listen for those opportunities. So when things open up, you know that they need to get photos before their family disperses again. So keeping your radar up is super important. Outreach. Number 2, outreach. We have to be the biggest supporters of local businesses, right? Local businesses are so important to us that we are the ones helping them, and we're the ones listening and doing gift cards. One of my coaching students named Annie put together a whole campaign called Gift Card Monday. You can watch on my Instagram if you want to follow me, sarah.petty. On Mondays, we're talking about local businesses, but she did this. She promoted Gift Card Monday, #Gift Card Monday, and she raised $8,000 for a local hair salon. Like, all these people came out to support them, and that local business owner was like, wow, this is amazing. Do you know what $8,000 did for a local hair salon? She was just hoping people would buy 1 or 2. Okay, so we've got to be leaders in outreach, which means nurturing all of these relationships with other businesses, with your clients, with prospects, with people in your community. We call them notes of joy in my community. You're literally writing notes on note cards. Like here, I get all of these from White House Custom Color, WHCC.com. If you don't have a lab that just thrills you to death, here's a basketball player. Just put another fun image, my logo and website on the back, nothing crazy. And they're not salesy. They're just giving people support right now, right? People will remember that. They'll remember that. But Gift Card Monday, my client or my student, Annie, has 2 kids at home, right? Her life is full too. Her husband works out of the house full time. And so she's got less time to do more, which brings me to my point 3. Type in if this is helping you guys, right? Because I want you guys to be more productive, right? Less is more. This is perfect for you guys if you have kids at home and you're sharing the computer. You're on social media, right? You're able to do things on social media. So we may not be able to get through the long list, right? While we have our kids at home, we may not be able to get as much productivity done. That's why we need to pick tasks that are going to help our business more, right? Those fewer tasks, like sometimes they might just be getting through the day, right? And the key is we've got to make sure that during that less amount of time that we have, we're scheduling it and we're being super productive. So usually you get up, your kids go to school and you're like, okay, I can get on Facebook and I can work and I can do all these things. Well, those days right now are gone. So we might get from 7 to 9 at night where that's when we're going to work on our business. I want you to type in how many kids you have, both on Instagram, Facebook, like how many kids do you have at home with you? I'm curious how many computers you have too, because I get it. It's hard to multitask. And a lot of times we're on our phones. In fact, I was with some students the other day in a web training. In fact, I have some web training coming up and I was asking them how much time they were spending on their phones. I had them pull up in their settings. It tells you people are spending 5, 7, 9 hours a day on their phones. Now, some were maybe working on their phones, but so often people say, I don't have any time. Well, you do have time, right? So you've got to make sure you're super productive. Schedule. If you know tomorrow you have 2 hours, it's all to work on your business after your kids go to bed, then make sure you have a plan for what you're doing in that time. Don't just show up and be like, oh, I'm going to look online. I'm going to do things. No, like I'm going to help local businesses. I'm going to write notes of joy. I'm going to nurture relationships. I'm going to plan something that I want to do as soon as things open up. You're not going to get to everything. And I know it makes me feel good to just get extra little things done. We painted some walls in my studio because we're closed here, but we painted some walls and we're getting some things cleaned up and fixed up that we don't usually have time to do, which is such a good feeling. But if you have 3 kids at home, like Caitlin has 4 kids at home, Carrie has 3, it's hard, right? When you have little kids at home. So let me talk a little bit about finding strategies for finding time in your day. Okay. So sit down and look at your day. Okay. A lot of my students, that's really working for them. They're doing class in the morning. They get up, they feed their kids, they go through the morning routine, then they have lunch, and then their kids go and do their thing, and they get some time to work on their business. And a lot of times that time is your less productive because you might be getting interrupted. So that's writing notes or making a list of people you're going to write notes to when you have your productive time. You should never get to productive time and not have a list of things you want to do. So if you're looking on social media, I'm going to call this restaurant, I'm going to order dinner from a local restaurant, I'm going to take a picture of it and we're going to tag them. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to write some notes to some businesses I know are struggling. I'm going to send some messages. I'm going to do outreach tomorrow when I have that quiet time. But right now I'm going to do that research. I'm going to listen on social media. Social media is such a great place to do the research, to listen, to hear what your community needs and how you can support them. That's where marketing comes from. We're working on some really cool things in my business right now, and I'm helping my students do too, to keep their business going. In fact, I'm doing a training soon. If you want to jump on a free training for what I'm doing in the next 8 weeks, if you want to join that, joymarketing.com/emergency training. Okay, you can register there, hop on joymarketing.com/emergency training. Talking about what I'm doing in the next soon, right? I'm doing that soon, but what I'm doing in the next 8 weeks. All right. So right now, again, if you have current clients, be nurturing them, supporting them. You be the voice that people hear right now, because everybody's at home. Everybody's listening in a way they've never done before. Okay, so this is a new normal right now, and there are opportunities that we don't usually have. So stop beating yourself up about the long list that you're not getting done, and keep your radar up by listening to what's happening on social media. You can find needs for the future, doing outreach, major outreach. Be the voice people hear right now in your market of support. And then remember, less is more. You don't have to beat yourself up for not getting it all done, right? You're just not going to get it all done. So prioritize what's important to get done, what's nice if you get it done, but what's really important to get it done. Most importantly, put on your cape if you have one, if it might be invisible threads, like the invisible cape. But remember, you have to participate in your own rescue. Nobody's going to fly in and save you. You are worth every penny. And if you do things right in the next 8 weeks, you're going to come out of this ready to go. Your gas tank will be full. Your kids will go off to their activities again if you have kids in the home, and you'll be able to get your productivity back. So the things you do right now are super duper duper important. Okay. Again, if you want to join my training, joymarketing.com/emergency training. I'll be doing it live. You can ask me questions and things like that there. And you're always welcome to put questions under this video, because I want to be the voice right now in the industry to really pull you guys through. I know there's a lot of negativity. I opened my first studio 2 weeks before 9/11, and I know we will get through this. People will always need portrait photography. They just will, because that's what makes us happy, right? That's what is special in life, is the people that we love. Okay, so keep rocking on your business. Stop beating yourself up for not getting it all done, and keep going. Smaller amounts of productivity. Type in if this helped you. All right, hopefully you needed to hear this today to just keep going. All right, keep going. Every day is a new day, and we're strong, amazing people in this world, and we're going to get through this. Okay, it's going to make us stronger and better entrepreneurs. So tag a friend if you have a friend who's a photographer who needs to hear this. And remember, you guys, this is about momentum. If you stop all momentum for the next 4 to 8 weeks, it's really hard to get it to start again. So keep your business going, keep doing, keep putting awesomeness out into the market, and it will come back to you. Okay? Have an amazing day, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right, bye everybody.